It's fine. I still can't quite get anybody to buy this combo from me. Oh, I got it down to $75. Still no bites.
Really?
Yeah.
BYTS? TS?
I don't.
That's how you need to change your ad right now.
Yeah.
$75
Yeah.
and still no bites?
Bites.
Not even a bit
Gigabyte.
Boo! Too far. Boo! This set sucks.
Oh, jeez. So, what's going on?
What's going on? You could introduce the show, or are we just gonna?
Oh yeah,
What
we are
show is
definitely.
this?
This is like. This is episode 50
What?
of
What? What?
TalkBots. I'm Carl.
I'm not.
Didn't think we'd get it to 50, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't think.
I honestly didn't.
Oh,
I thought one of us was gonna.
die.
Well, no,
Well, I thought maybe.
I didn't want to get
there
that
was
dark.
a bit.
No, I thought we were gonna eventually get bored of it. But here we are.
Wow. What a bright and shining beginning. Fuck.
If we can do it,
Aye.
what does that even mean? What a bright and shining beginning. Are you like fucking just gonna be facetious right out of the gate or what?
What, like that's new?
I know, right?
Right.
That's Adam, by the way.
To all the new listeners out there?
Yes, all
On the big
half of
50?
you.
Yeah.
All 0.475 of you. My Substack has actually grown to 9 subscribers. I couldn't believe it. And I discovered by accident that it's not your actual content that you post, your articles, your work that gets you new subscribers. It's posting notes that appear on people's feed,
Oh.
like Facebook. And they see something that they really, like or whatever. Next thing you know, they're subscribing to your Substack.
Wow.
Yeah. It's the notes that catch them. So if you're not posting notes, you're not getting new subscribers.
Man.
Unless you're calling people up, on a telethon going, did you know Carl's got a Substack? Who the fuck is Carl?
What the fuck is a Substack?
Yeah, what is a Substack?
You know what I appreciate the most out of that advice that you've just given everyone?
What's that?
Is that you have just dropped such a nugget of social media knowledge, and you have 9 fucking subscribers. Wow.
Yeah.
The finger is on the pulse. Lub dub.
Haven't been posting notes that long.
Wow.
And apparently they're not
You gotta feed that.
competing very well.
Man, you gotta feed that algo, dog.
Yeah, I know.
Feed it.
That's the thing.
And then lots of people will just.
That's the key.
Wow.
If you're not tweaking that algorithm, you're screwed. You're going
Jeez.
to wallow in obscurity. But
If
I mean, that's true for all social media, really.
Yeah, of course it is. It's just. Yeah, no,
It's just, people
Playing the
join
machine.
people join Substack because they've been fed this line either by friends who are already on Substack or have just joined Substack
Mm-hmm.
or have heard about it and think, oh, gee, this will be better than every other social network in the world because it's writers, it's actual writers who want to show off their craft.
Wow.
And I'm thinking, yeah, I could get into that.
Wow. For me,
and it's just the biggest crock of shit. It's
Yeah.
just like everything else.
Yeah,
It's
they're writers. They just write trash.
Right.
Right.
I mean, there are good writers
Right.
on Substack,
Right.
but you'll never find them.
There's some pretty good Twitter posts too, but who
You'll
gives
only
a
find the
fuck?
viral ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's ran by a Nazi. Like, what do you want?
If you find
What do you
anything
want?
of any quality, it's a complete accident, and you're going to be distracted by the viral shit. And then, then you got to actually find time to read people's Substacks.
Yeah, why would you ever do that?
And if it's not, consistently keeping you engaged, you're going to be like,
I don't know how I could be compelled to read the nonsense of a nobody consistently. I just, oof.
something about the writing, you find it attractive or funny.
That
or,
almost sounded Mandarin. That was really cool.
Yeah. Ironic.
Yeah, yeah. Listen to my social media expertise and my 9.
But it's really no different from this podcast. We're not doing it because we think we're going to get 1 million subscribers or even 100 at this point.
What the fuck are you talking about? I've been holding
We're doing
on to
it
song.
because
Man,
we like
I've been
to
bored
talk.
of this. I've
We
been
like
trying
to
to
hear
shut
ourselves
this
talk.
down for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm waiting. I'm just waiting to hit that Elgo sweet spot, and bam!
Do you buy lottery tickets?
No.
So this is your lottery ticket, basically.
Yeah, this is it.
This is your one gambling vice.
You're right, and it's about the same odds.
Pretty much.
No, this is probably worse odds.
No, I'd say they're about the same. Yeah.
We have the most inconsistent schedule,
True.
and
Yeah.
we
One
have
output
no
a
topic.
month.
Maybe.
Best case scenario,
Yeah.
one a month.
We have no consistent topic.
See you in 2027.
No, we don't write metadata. We got nothing. No. This has got to be worse than
But
649.
But I am constantly contacted by people via email
Mm-hmm.
who have promised me that they could turn this podcast around and get us thousands of listeners overnight
Wow.
if we just, give them a little bit of money and they'll fucking help get it going. And I'm just like, sure you can.
I have a budget of $50. What can you do for $50? I bet Carl would match me. What would you do? What
I'd
can you do
match
for
50.
$100?
I could lose $50 and not flinch.
Oh yeah. What could you do for $100? Reply to this email, sir.
Yeah.
Now send me the $100.
Yeah, exactly.
Huh. 50. I wasn't aware that it was the big 5-0 today.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, good talking, everybody. Wrap it up.
I would have hired a marching band and some dancing showgirls, but I just blew $50 on
Oh yeah.
SEO positioning for the podcast.
Dude,
so-
that's called an investment.
right. You don't think the marching band and the dancing girls would have achieved the same result, essentially?
No.
No?
No. Well, no.
Okay. You probably already know this. but I'll
Probably.
bring it up anyway.
Okay.
A book that you raved about not that long ago
Here we go.
is now a movie.
Oh God. Whatever. What book is that?
The Long Walk.
Oh yeah, the Bachman Stephen King thing.
Yeah.
I did see that.
You saw have you
No,
watched the movie?
No, I won't watch
And
it.
you won't, eh? Yeah. It won't measure up to the book, really.
No.
No.
No, I don't need to consume it twice. If I liked it that much, I'll just read it again. It's a short book, and it was fucking rad. I'm sure it will make a great movie unless they just shit all over it. But
Right.
like it's just the premise is great. So
Yeah.
I hope if anybody saw it, they enjoyed it. But that's me. I don't like watching.
A movie that I actually have hopes will be somewhat entertaining that got made from a book is Hail Mary. From the same author that made, oh, for God's sakes, from the same author that made, yeah, hang on,
Maybe read that.
we'll edit this out.
Duh.
Hail Mary. Hail Mary author. Andy Weir,
Yeah.
same guy who
The Mars
wrote,
book.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, except it wasn't called The Mars Book. It was
No.
called
What the hell was that called?
The Martian,
The Martian.
which was also made into a movie.
It was.
Yes, and not a bad adaptation.
I liked it. I hadn't read the book, and I've just seen the movie, and I thought the movie was really quite good.
Yeah, yeah, me too. So I have read Hail Mary, and it was a very enjoyable movie. I mean, oh my God,
What the
it
fuck?
was a very
You're showing your
enjoyable
age.
book.
Good Lord.
Yeah, just showing my age. Yeah, the book was good, and so, like I said, I've got hopes that the movie will be good too. At least the main character is being played by a decent actor, a Canadian actor, no less. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it turns out. So, did you end up voting in the
Nope.
municipal election? You didn't bother, right?
No, I,
Did you pay any attention to how it turned out?
yeah, I did.
If you had bothered to go to the polls, would the
It would have
people
made no
you would have...
difference. Would've-
No, I know that, but would the people you would have voted for in your ward and or as mayor, were they the ones who ended up winning? Because I know who you didn't want.
Right. No, what I
Did
mean
that-
by my
and that
vote
person
wouldn't have
didn't
mattered
win.
is that my councilman won by a significant margin.
Yep.
So,
And
didn't
it
matter.
wasn't the person you were...
It was, actually.
It was the
Yeah,
person you
DJ
were...
Kelly, yeah.
Oh, no, but you were... There was someone you hated. That
Yeah, that was some trustee.
Yes.
Yeah, and she got...
Oh, that was a trustee, not
Yeah.
a ward councillor.
Right.
Got
right.
it.
And she got nuked from orbit.
Right.
So, that again, so that didn't matter. The incumbent just was untouchable.
Mm-hmm.
And for mayor, yeah, no, I wouldn't have voted for fuckface. Farkas, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
But
Enough did.
yeah, barely, just fucking just enough. But I am out of the two that were possible.
Yes.
Yeah, he's probably the better choice.
I would say
Unless
so.
he's I believe he is a liar, but unless he's like a super duper.
Well, so
ruler.
far, the things that he's said and done since taking office appear to be
Sure,
bridge building type activities.
sure, yeah, right.
So, I mean, as long as he continues
Yeah,
on that stream,
yeah,
I'm happy with my choice.
sure. Yeah, no, the honeymoon phase still exists.
Yes.
But sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, I think my diatribe here last time was like, who gives a fuck?
Right.
Like it's
The politicians don't run the city, the bureaucrats do.
right.
So you can vote for whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
Nothing's going to change.
Yeah, Farkas is doing all this real nice stuff. Yeah, until somebody says no.
Right.
Until
Well,
four
not
of
only
them
that,
fucking
but
say no.
the nice stuff doesn't actually fix anything that's broken.
No,
It's
no.
just
ball coddling.
imagery. Yeah.
Yeah. Who
Yeah.
yeah. I don't care. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. The only thing that I gave a fuck about was, as long as it wasn't somebody who was in bed with the demons in Edmonton, and
Yes.
after that, then yeah. And I will be happy to eat crow if he turns out to be rad. I will be the first to be like, I was wrong, dude's dope, and I hope I am. But really, I can't imagine giving a flying fuck
Right.
in. I don't even know how long the mayor is in for. 4 years? 3 years?
Yeah, 4.
4?
I think it's 4.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how compelling civic politics are. How long is the mayor in for? I don't know. 20 minutes? 4 years? I'm not sure.
20
I don't know. Vote him out tomorrow? I don't know. No.
Yeah.
No. Sorry, it's super cynical and boring.
Hey, it is what it is, man. If you're cynical about politics, there's no point not being honest about it. I mean, you know, I'm cynical about I'm cynical about American politics.
Ooh.
Like, what a fucking dumpster fire that country has turned into.
Ugh.
Like when the president of a country actually, threatens, jokingly or otherwise, because that's the excuse they always use whenever he crosses a line. Oh, he's just joking. He's just being, trying to add levity to the situation. Yeah, by threatening to hang them. Yeah, that's a good way to
Super
promote levity. Yeah. Or how the White House spokesperson said this morning before the new mayor-elect of New York City came to the White House, said, look, see, Trump is open-minded. He invited a communist to the White House.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking,
Wild.
yeah, it is wild. And needless to say, it's so funny because while we were on vacation out east,
Mm-hmm.
and we were getting ready to come home, and I was thinking about, gee, I wonder where we're going to go for our next vacation next year. I actually said with a straight face, so would you consider going back to San Diego next year? And she's not. No fucking way.
Yeah.
So long as the Orange Menace is still in control of that country, I don't even feel safe getting on an airplane destined for the U.S. And I'm like, well, that is a bit of an overreaction. She goes, yeah, but you never know. You just never know.
No.
And I'm like, yeah, that's true. I mean, there are people who've been taken down that really should never have been, so,
Yeah, it's absolutely
including
not worth it.
tourists.
Yeah. Nobody's. Yeah.
Yeah.
No thanks. Yeah, I've got no interest.
No.
I'm not a big traveler anyway.
I mean,
but
I miss the ocean.
Sure.
I miss our hotel by the, the
Yeah, of
ocean
course.
and get to hear the surf and everything, but
Right.
don't miss it that much.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, those waves don't cover up the sound of fascism.
No, no.
So, in preparation for today,
Oh, yeah.
I was trying to find something to talk about instead of just sitting here
Oh, sweet.
and,
He came with a plan.
oh, it's a super small plan, but
Okay.
I have a single thing to talk about. But my point that I was going to make there is when I was coming up with ideas, there were only 2 rules when I was creating my list of things.
Got it.
Is that they didn't include politics or war.
Cool.
Because it's just so boring,
Yeah.
right? Just because you could and do
It's the
end up
easy
talking
thing to
about
do.
it forever.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
Come up
I'd
with
rather-
something original.
Yeah.
So what was your idea?
So I don't know how original this is. I don't know how much you know. Maybe you know a lot, and this is not going to be that exciting. But it was very interesting to me that on October 19th, 2025,
Oh. Okay, continue.
There was a successful jewel heist at the Louvre
Yes.
in Paris.
Yes.
And
Phenomenal.
so exciting.
Yeah. And how they did it was
So for those listening who
if
don't know
they
it,
got to make a movie out of this. But go.
well, yeah, it feels like a movie.
Yeah.
Is that so? At the Louvre, which is the largest museum in Europe,
Yep.
they house obviously a number of
Priceless.
pieces of art and
Famous.
antiquity,
Yeah.
uh,
Everything.
all sorts of stuff, including the French royal jewels. And
Right.
there are 8 pieces to the French royal jewels. And on the 19th, at 9:30 a.m. in the morning,
Beautiful.
four thieves in a truck-mounted extendable lift, like a cherry picker,
Yeah, yeah.
drove to a window, all dressed in construction clothes, cut open the window, entered, and stole all 8 pieces. On their escape, and it took them 8 minutes. On their escape, they dropped one, which was the crown, and it was left damaged, but to date, it is the only piece that's been recovered. And
And they have no idea who did it.
they have
Oh.
people.
Okay.
They have people. And
but
2
not
of
the
them,
jewels.
but not the jewels. They have 4 people. So they say that 4 people did it, but they have 4 people under arrest.
Right.
And 2 people basically have all but admitted their participation in the robbery.
Yeah.
But still, these pieces are missing. So they came in, it took 8 minutes, and they only spent 4 minutes inside of the museum. And they took all of these things, and then they escaped on motorcycles. And because I was interested,
How did they get out?
They walked out, and then they hopped on motorcycles, and they left. Because they were dressed in construction.
Right.
And because...
They looked like they belonged there.
Right.
Yeah.
So the issue
it is the quintessential social engineering
Oh,
trick.
of course, absolutely.
Yeah.
Except for the fact of how they got in was not socially engineered. It was a physical problem with security, which was that they have cameras everywhere,
Yep.
obviously,
Yep.
but they didn't have a camera pointed up at this window. For whatever, like,
Yeah, yeah.
just oversight, human
Right.
oversight.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyway, what I thought was interesting, because you just hear like the jewels, the royal jewels, and who knows what that means. You just picture fucking handfuls of shit.
Right.
So these 8 pieces are, one is a sapphire tiara, another is a sapphire necklace, a pair of sapphire earrings, an emerald necklace, emerald earrings. Like, these things and these rocks, these minerals are fucking ridiculous. A brooch, a tiara, and then the crown. Now, the value is estimated at, I was quite surprised at how low this number is. It's still pretty bonkers. It's 88 million euro, which is about $102 million. You would expect, like, the royal jewels of a country, France's jewels would be worth more, but whose these jewels have been, like, is a very important part of of France's history. So,
I'm
do
looking
we-
at the pictures right now.
Right. That's so crazy.
An Interpol memo. Major theft from the Louvre.
Yeah.
Wow. And what did they drop? Which one did they drop?
The Crown.
Okay.
Which is the biggest piece.
Oh, okay. So they're not showing the picture of the piece that was recovered. They're showing the other 8.
Right.
Wild.
So I was really, like, of course it makes your imagination go wild. It's just like all the fucking bank heist or fucking jewel thief movies you've ever seen or imagined.
Mm-hmm.
It's just such a cool idea. And this is the first time that France's royal jewels have ever attempted to be stolen,
Right.
which is really very interesting.
Yep.
You would think that people would be after them all the time. And it's the same thing with the British royal jewels. They haven't been attempted to be stolen since like 1658.
Right.
When they were in the Tower of London.
Yep.
By a guy by the name of Joseph Blood. And the wildest thing about it is that he was caught in the act of trying to steal them.
Mm-hmm.
And you would think that it's, all right, well, that fucker's done for. But what's super wild is that Prince Charles I was the king at that time, was enamored with this guy and the audacity of the plan. So he ended up pardoning this guy and giving him a pension. The dude who tried to steal the royal jewels got fucking paid. Just wild. And that's the British royal jewels, and these are France's.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to know, like, how often is the Louvre broken into or things attempted to be stolen?
Mm-hmm.
And it's obviously not frequently, but
I've heard a few attempts.
yeah. So
At
the last
mostly.
big one
Yeah.
was in 1998,
Mm-hmm.
and there were 2 robberies in 1998.
Mm-hmm.
And the first one was a painting.
Yep.
And it was just a little painting. It's about 19 inches by 13 inches. So it's really quite tiny.
But
And
it was
it's
still famous, though, I think.
very famous.
Yep.
And still valued at 1.3 million.
Mm-hmm.
And the painting was literally just lifted off of the wall, removed from the frame. The frame was then, well, they don't know what's happened to the painting. Like, they don't know how the thief got the painting out.
No.
But then they just put the frame back and walked out. And that painting is still gone.
Mm-hmm.
And no thief has been caught.
Mm-hmm.
And they think what they did is because it was so small, they
Jeffrey Epstein has it.
maybe, well, he had it for sure. They just wrapped it around their body and just walked out because it was such a small thing.
Yeah, exactly. It would have been pretty easy to do.
Right. But as of now, there was nothing. And also in that year, a ancient Egyptian, what was it called? I can't remember what.
There was some kind of pottery, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a religious sort of.
Yeah.
It's called a volatile steel or something like that.
Okay.
Anyway, and that was stolen, and because of its age, it doesn't have a value. It is priceless.
Yes.
Um,
And they have no idea where this
they
thing
have
is
no
either.
fucking idea where that is either.
But
just
didn't that particular theft, being the second in the same year,
Yep.
trigger an audit of the Louvre's security?
100%.
Yes.
They
went fucking mental.
bonkers.
Yep.
And they redid everything.
Yep.
Which is wonderful because, well, 27
Obviously
years
not
later,
that good.
their biggest
Somebody found
pieces,
a weakness.
the most important pieces in France,
Yeah, gone.
are gone.
That's it.
I'm like with the value that, you know, these mega capitalists have, $102 million is, like, it's a lot of money, obviously, but
But here's what I don't get.
you can fence
The
102.
whole fucking world knows these things are missing. They know what these things look like. What did the thieves think they were going to do with these pieces?
So it's not like they went in to fence them. They were hired to go and get them. Because
But sooner or
but
later,
you're not
someone's going to know that someone who shouldn't have them has them.
maybe.
Sooner or later.
But that
'cause-
happens to
'cause
priceless
even
art
if
all
you
the
do it-
time.
Because even if you do it just so that you could say, "Ha, I got them," you know, human nature being what it is, sooner or later you're going to invite somebody into your goddamn
I don't know, man.
collection room and go, "Looky here,"
I don't
and
know.
they're going to go, "Oh."
I don't, like, yeah, you're going to invite somebody in, but I think you're only going to invite somebody in that you know that isn't going to say anything. And
But
like,
how can
but that's
you
what's
know
happened.
for sure, though? That's just it.
I would
Because
imagine you have
I
to.
I could become a very famous person just being the person who squealed on the person who has the jewels.
Yeah, but there's no money in it. Like, you're
There
only
is if
inviting.
there's a reward.
Yeah, but the reward isn't going to be. You're not going to invite some dude to look at your royal jewels who works at fucking McDonald's.
No,
You're
I
going to
know.
work somebody who also has that kind of money.
Yeah,
it is just
yes.
about, but that's been happening to art forever. Like, there are missing pieces of art
Yeah,
that
for
are
sure.
up in people's houses.
Yes, yeah, for sure.
So it was.
But 9 times out of 10, those missing pieces of art aren't so recognizable that somebody walking into their house would go, "Oh fuck, that's the thing missing from the fucking
Right.
British Museum or whatever."
Yeah, but they're not going to have it so the mailman sees it or the fucking Amazon
It'll be
guy
down in
sees it
their
when he drops
S&M
it.
dungeon.
Yeah, in some weird. Yeah, if you got $102 million to buy, and it would have cost them so much more than that. Like, yeah, it's just it's
wild.
so cool.
Yeah,
It's so cool.
yeah, yeah.
Which led me on the path of the like the most important piece of the most important jewel that was in France's collection, which was stolen during the French Revolution,
Yep.
which was the North Stone,
Okay.
which over time got cut and is now known as the Hope Diamond.
Oh yeah.
And that is in Washington, D.C., in the
Smithsonian.
Smithsonian.
Yeah.
And that diamond is... It's a blue diamond. It's super rare because of its color and its structure and its historical importance.
Mm-hmm.
And in 2007, they actually found the like, not caster, but where the diamond was put and then cut around. Why can't I think of that word? Anyway, they found it, and then the measurements lined exactly up, and that's how they proved it was the same. The Hope Diamond and this one was the same thing. And and in 1958, it was donated to the Smithsonian.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time that this diamond was donated, its value was estimated at $250 million in 1958. And I was like, okay, so that means that this thing is worth billions of dollars now. And the answer was a resounding, oh yeah, billions. Not only because, like, it's like it's the most significant diamond on the planet, and with the history and its size, and it's luster, and it's billions with a B, like for a fucking rock. But I thought that was really neat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I didn't hear about the Hope Diamond, but
that
I don't know
that
anything
brings
about
up that brings up an interesting point from me. The most interesting place I have ever been to in my life so far is the Smithsonian Institute.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, I had no idea. I mean, I knew what it was, but I had no idea what it was.
Sure.
It,
Sure.
it was beyond my comprehension just how big this thing is,
Right.
how many buildings it occupies, how many different kinds of museums it includes. And I keep forgetting whether it's 1% or 10%, but it's something ridiculously small in terms of how much of the Smithsonian's total
Oh yeah. Right.
collection
Is
is actually
viewable.
on display at
Right.
any one time.
Right.
It may be as little as 1%.
Yes, I think that.
But it's
that
no
number sounds
greater
right.
than 10.
Right.
It's no greater than 10, but I think it's as ridiculous as 1 or 2.
Right.
And
Shelves and shelves and shelves of just fucking things.
And I mean, like,
Yeah.
when Darlene and I went to Washington, D.C., it was to see the Smithsonian.
Mhm.
That's why we went. And especially when we heard it was free. And we were
Right.
just like, it's free? What the
Right.
fuck? So we're like, yeah, I'm all over that. Because I've been to museums, and I've been to some good ones, and I've been to some okay ones. But I thought, hey, if we're going to go see a museum, may as well go to the pièce de résistance. And I had no idea. I mean, we arrived at the mall, half of which the museum surrounds on 2 sides, with the Capitol building at the end of that half of the mall. And the first building we went into is a museum about the Smithsonian.
Oh, cool.
It's like the Smithsonian Museum. And I was just like, what? And that's called the Castle, the Smithsonian Institute building. Then there's a National Air and Space Museum. Like, I'm in there and I'm just going like, what the? This is not a replica? No.
No, that's the actual vehicle.
That is the earthbound lunar lander that the scientists at NASA had on standby to troubleshoot anything that happened to the real spacecraft if it encountered any problems going to the moon. A
Yep.
duplicate,
Yep.
down to the fucking wire and the circuit breaker,
Right.
sitting there in the Smithsonian Institute. And you
Yep.
can't go anywhere near it, of course, because they
Obviously.
don't want anybody touching it. And, like aircraft hanging from the ceiling and rockets and everything under the sun. And it's just like, holy shit, man. And that's just one.
Right.
And we spent like 2 hours in there, and then we go out, and then we go into the next museum. And the next museum that I think we went into was the National Museum of American History.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is the museum that collects every iconic cultural and societal icon in existence and puts it on display. Like Michael Jackson always only wore one glove. They've got the other one, for example.
Right.
And it's just bizarro shit like that, as you're passing through the exhibits and you look at these things and you go, holy crap, they've
Right.
got that too? You know what I mean? Like, just Elvis costume and Star Wars nonsense and, the last comic ever drawn by Charles M. Schultz or whatever. I'm just, that one
Yeah.
I just made up, but
Sure.
it's that kind of stuff. So it's everything culturally important to American society.
Right.
And I mean, at this point, you've only been to 3 museums, 2 of them really, and there's still the Natural History Museum, the African American History and Cultural Museum, Museum of African Art, the Portrait Gallery, the American Art Museum, the Renwick Gallery, the Hirshhorn Museum and Sculpture Garden, the National Postal Museum. It
Right.
just goes on and on and on. There's like 21 of these facilities scattered around Washington, D.C. And it's all, oh, and the zoo, the National Zoo. And it's all free. And it's only free because the person who created the Smithsonian Institute basically endowed America with this chunk of money that, seems like we're looking at that amount of money. And today it seems like a minuscule amount of money. But they invested it in the most bizarro ways and then started collecting all these pieces. And it's a self propagating and self perpetuating and funded enterprise.
Right.
They don't need to charge admission because they've made so much money just from the money that was donated to the institute that they have enough money to run all of the facilities
Crazy.
in perpetuity. It's nuts.
Yeah,
It's fucking nuts.
it would be something to see.
I think the only thing that I've heard about and kind of seen little bits and pieces of so far that even comes close is the collection of museums that exist in London.
Right.
The British Museum and all
Sure.
the other partner museums, the
Sure.
War Museum and all that other stuff. The Tate Modern, which is the most famous, I think, art museum in London. Yeah, there's a whole collection and they're scattered throughout London, which is what makes the Smithsonian even that much more spectacular because it's all right there. And we spent 3 fucking days there
Right.
and we didn't even see half of it.
Right.
And we were like practically running through the exhibits, like
Right.
we just wanted to see as much as we possibly could. And it was a huge mistake because, you just
You can't.
you can't do it. You
Right.
can't take it all in if you're rushing. But there's just so much to take in.
I would love to go after. My problem with museums always is that I find it all so interesting. I just get overwhelmed and just. It's just too much. And I just start
Right.
to hear this. And it's just like, I don't want to be here anymore. This is all really great stuff. It's just, I don't have any more dopamine left
Right.
to be fascinated by
Right.
this. Let me out.
Yeah.
I would love to go, like the conversation I just had about the Hope Diamond. I would like to go to the Smithsonian Institute, now that I've learned a bit about it, to go look at that and be like, what the fuck? Right? It has context to a storyline in my head. But I cannot do museums and just wander around and bring it in. I've always wanted to be that person, but I cannot.
Yeah.
I just can't. But I didn't know the Smithsonian Institute was like that either. I didn't know anything about it.
And the thing that, like,
Very interesting.
there were a few little, like, mind mini explosion moments as we were looking at things, especially the American History Museum. I mean, like, all these cultural
Sure.
artifacts of American history
Right.
are just like that they're all in one place is really something to behold.
Right.
And then, I could hear myself saying, wow, that is so cool. And one time I was standing in front of something, I don't even remember what it was, and I was going, this is incredible. And somebody behind me overheard me say that, and he goes, you think this is incredible? Go into the basement. And I'm like, what's in the basement? He goes, I'm not telling. Just go down there. Do it now. And I'm like, okay, what the hell, right? So it was like, where's the basement? Where's the basement? Oh, the stairs are over there. Okay, head to the stairs, go down to the basement, go through these doors, and the entire basement, it seemed, of the entire American History Museum was a giant rail yard filled with the biggest, most like, you know those old fucking one-piece, retro-looking, streamlined and curved steam locomotives with the fucking coal car kind of built right into it?
Yep.
That were like fucking city blocks long, pulling trains? They were down there, occupying like the whole length of the museum basement.
Oh, interesting.
And I was just like, what the hell is this?
Right.
And you're just looking at it, and I was gobsmacked. I was just like, how did they even get these fucking things in here? How did they even get those in here? It's in the basement, man. This is underground.
Neat.
And it's like somebody put you in a time machine and said, here, let's go back to the 1920s. What the hell?
Right. Yeah.
And I was just like, okay, hon, I think we're done.
Right.
I think we're done for the day. Is that just like you said, you can only see so much,
There's
and then your
only so
brain
much.
just goes, okay.
Right. Yeah. I'm not.
Anymore, I'm just not going to be able to absorb any.
Yeah. It's
That's
it's
it, we're
lost
done.
on me. Yeah.
To be continued tomorrow, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I need a fucking drink.
Exactly.
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, when I got back, it was all I could talk about for years. The
Right.
Smithsonian. I've heard of the Smithsonian. Huh? Yeah, I've heard of it, but oh my God, dude, like, fuck, you
Yeah.
gotta go.
It's a
You get a
spectacle.
chance. It is a spectacle.
Yeah,
It is a
well,
spectacle.
It's the Library of Alexandria, right? Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. That's really neat.
Totally.
Yeah, that would be something to see. That would be something to
And
see.
it doesn't cost a fucking penny.
Right.
And it was hotter than fucking Hades when we went. I don't even remember what month it was, but it was definitely in the summer. And thank God that's what we decided to do on our trip there, because it was humid and it was hot. Had to be July. And yeah, it was. Because they were just wrapping up this giant fucking military display from the 4th of July that had occupied the entire mall
Oh yeah.
lawn from the Washington Monument all the way to the Capitol. It had just been filled with army displays. And they were just kind of like wrapping it up. So it might have been like the weekend after July 4th or whatever.
Sure.
And yeah, walk into the museum and it's like air-conditioned splendor. Oh, what are we looking at today? Yeah, no, it was something. Yeah, it was
Interesting.
something.
That's really cool.
Yeah. What's the most interesting thing you've ever seen or visited? Interesting / memorable. I mean, I know the place that made the biggest impression on you.
That was probably it. It's
Japan.
probably the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tokyo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Just. Yeah.
It's another planet.
It totally is.
Yeah.
Every street, every little restaurant,
Mhm.
every.
And just
smell,
the scale of it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just...
And from what I've heard, which is mind-boggling, but at the same time totally believable, visitors who've had to not from there, that have had to spend any significant amount of time there, trying to earn a living or whatever, have said it's one of the most densest populated areas, and at the same time one of the easiest places to be alone. Lonely. Like, you know what I mean?
I've heard that.
Yeah.
I've heard that from...
Because you're just surrounded by complete strangers. And even if you go out and meet people, unless you have that
a reason to.
semblance of
Right.
home in your body, in your soul, about being there, you feel like a total stranger.
It's funny, I've heard the same thing about people that live there. It's an incredibly isolating and lonely place
Yeah.
because of, probably also because of that, certainly culturally as well.
Mhm.
But yeah, the magnitude of it and the density, yeah, it's the most...
You
I don't
feel
know if
like
it's
a
the most...
splinter on a speck on a
Yeah, you're
grain
you're
of a,
nothing.
Yeah, you're a
I don't know if
complete
it's the
nothing.
densest city on the planet. I think it
One
might
of,
be,
Yeah.
but it's certainly one of.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like 100 and some odd million people in a very small space.
I mean, their
Relatively small
transportation
space.
system
Yeah, it's bonkers.
is beyond bonkers.
Yeah, it's wild.
I remember posting a picture of a network, and I said, it was I remember how I don't remember exactly how I worded this, but I posted an image of lines, and I go, this is the subway of Tokyo, and I went, no, I'm just kidding. This is the fucking regional rail network of leading out of Tokyo.
Yeah.
And it looks like a bonkers subway system.
Yeah.
And then you go down to the subway system and you show a map of that, and it's like, what? How many hundreds of stations are there?
Many hundreds of...
It's ridiculous. There's like literally no reason to own a car there. None.
Trying to think, yeah, like Japan was, like it probably was, but there are other times in my life where I've seen things and they're awe-inspiring.
Yeah.
Like the first time I crossed the Golden Gate Bridge
Oh, yeah.
was just like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like I got that a lot from places that I visited in the States,
Mm-hmm.
because I grew up watching them on television.
Yes.
And them just being these
And then when you're actually
mythical
there,
places. Yeah.
the Hoover Dam.
The Hoover Dam, New York City.
Yeah.
Like, New York City was bonkers. And
I messed
Las
up.
Vegas.
I messed up because I never went.
Oof.
And I was so close to it. And we never went.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because it's so close. Yeah, we'll just go later. Yeah. Yeah. Just...
I mean, I've literally driven by it many times and gone, look, there's New York City. We're just over there.
Yeah.
We're going to New Jersey.
Don't tell anybody.
Well, we had family there,
Yeah,
right?
right.
So, but yeah.
That's an interesting question.
Yeah.
Like, Japan for me was probably the most significant,
Mhm.
but I was 19,
Right.
right? And
Your brain wasn't ready to take in everything.
I was...
And it's the perspective of it.
The context of it. Or,
you're
like, I don't even know what the word is. Like, it
Yeah.
was so much,
Mm-hmm.
but you're young, dumb, and full of cum, and you just fucking... Like, you're not all there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't have proper perspective.
No.
But it changed my life. It changed parts of who I am.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there were other times that I was just moved emotionally and just astonished at.
Did you ever get close to Mount Fiji?
No.
Okay.
No, we didn't. No, that would have taken too long.
Right.
Seen it. Way over there.
Yeah, yeah.
But no. No. It probably is a place that I visited that I had romanticized all through my childhood.
Mm-hmm.
Like probably San Francisco or even Vegas.
I'm quite jealous of Olivia's trip in March. To, well, I told you, right? That she's going to Japan?
Oh, no, I don't
Yeah.
think I did.
Their school trip.
Cool.
They're going to Japan.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Yeah. I don't remember the exact itinerary, but they're going to spend a few days in Tokyo. Then they're going to grab a bullet train to...
Another place?
Yeah. Heading toward Hiroshima.
Mm-hmm.
So not toward the north, but west. I don't know what the next big city is. Nagoya?
Could be.
Kyoto, maybe? Kyoto? I don't know. And then eventually
Okay.
Hiroshima. Hiroshima's the farthest they go. And then they back to Tokyo and then...
Put her Narita. They come home. Yeah.
Yeah. So she's been practicing her Japanese for, I'm going to say, 4 years with Duolingo.
Fun.
And yeah, she's beside herself right now because she's always been just fascinated with everything to do with Japan. Yeah, so this is going to be probably the biggest bucket list fill of her entire life, at least to begin with.
Yeah, so far.
So far.
Mm.
Yeah. So that's happening in March.
Exciting. Good for her.
We're trying to figure out how much money we should give her.
A lot. It's expensive.
Mm-hmm. Luckily, the trip is paying for 2 of their meals a day, so they're only on the hook for a midday meal on the entire trip, which is pretty decent.
Which, yeah, could be very reasonable.
Yeah.
Actually, it would be if
Yeah.
as a smart young, like
Yeah,
kids. You
they're
fucking
just
go to
going to
7-Eleven and eat.
Yeah,
ramen.
they're going to just get
Like,
urban
fuck
food.
it.
So yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be dirt cheap.
Well,
And their 7-Elevens are nothing like ours.
no, they are not. They're
Absolutely
a magical place.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, yeah.
I remember going to the
They're
7-Eleven the first
literally a
time.
miniaturized grocery store.
Well,
Except-
yeah, they might be now. When I went, they weren't. They were about the same size, and I remember going the first time and being incredibly disappointed when I first went in there. Again, 19 years old, coming from Canada.
Right.
All I wanted was a fucking Slurpee.
Right, and some chips.
No
or
such
whatever.
thing
Yeah,
as
no.
a fucking
Nope.
Slurpee.
Nope.
And it was just like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And then I got a beer out of the cooler, and we
Mhm.
drank that in the car because you can drink in your vehicle. So, so I was all right with that. Coming from Canada, where you can't buy liquor anywhere but a liquor store. So,
Yeah, no, if memory serves correct, the 7-Elevens of today are basically just, they're walk-in vending machines is what
that's
they are.
what it was.
Yeah.
That was more it than a grocery store. It was a manned vending machine.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yep. It 100% was. Wild cooled food.
Mm-hmm.
That is totally benign to them. Because it's fucking 7-Eleven. Like,
Yeah.
and it was wild for this fucking white kid.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was It was such a wonderful experience. Everything about it. Everything about it.
I mean, you couldn't even think of the flavors of beverages that exist in that store. That's how many there were.
There's a lot. And they're weird.
Totally weird, and extraordinarily popular. And that's just it. Somebody likes every single one of those flavors
Oh, yeah.
that they offer. And yet there are so many of them.
The
Like,
one
we
that-
think we have a lot of soft drink choices. Nope.
No, not really.
Nope. No, we don't. It's basically cola or orange or fucking clear stuff. That's about it.
Schweppes. Enjoy the ride. The one that always fucked me up, and I think it's an electrolyte drink. I never really knew what it was.
Right.
But it's called Pocari Sweat. And it was kind of milky.
Yeah.
Like, not like milk, but it was like, no, milky's not the right word. It's cloudy.
Right.
It's a cloudy drink.
Yeah.
And it didn't taste like fucking anything. Like, I had a sip.
Yeah.
Just because you have to be
Right.
like, I have to fucking try this. Is
Yeah,
it
yeah,
sweat?
yeah.
Is this sweat from a sumo? What the fuck is this? And it was just so nothing, but you can't get it out of your head that
No.
this thing is called sweat.
Yeah.
No. And it probably means like the antithesis of sweat or
Right.
something like that, but
Yeah.
not to me. It was, this drink is wet. It was pretty funny. It was pretty funny. First and only place I ever had horse.
Oh, I
And
had my
and it
first
was
horse in
and it
Germany.
and it was sashimi. It was raw horse meat.
Oh, okay.
It was incredible. It didn't taste like anything, and it was weird, simply because of what it was, but didn't taste like anything special.
No, my experience happened in Germany. Actually, that non-North American interesting place, Germany.
Right.
Holy crap. Went over there courtesy of the military. Hung out on a British Army base, for lack of a better word. Played silly games with them for a couple of weeks, and then they let us explore, and quite often offered the transportation to take us to a number of different sites. We weren't too far from Bremen, home of the Pied Piper. Hamburg wasn't that far away either, so we spent a night, overnight there.
You were there when the wall was still up.
Yes.
Right.
Yep. And while we were in Verden, which is where the British base was, I decided to go off on my own and found this little kind of like burger joint snack bar thingy on the corner of the street. Kind of almost on the way out of town.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, oh, let's try a burger and fries. So I ordered a burger and fries, and they gave it to me. And of course, they offered me mayonnaise to dip my fries in, because that's what they do over there.
Yeah, because they are fucking geniuses. Thank you
And
very much.
so I started eating my burger, and it was like, this is a very, very odd tasting burger. Like, what kind of fucking spice are they using in this meat? And I was just like, I'm taking more and more bites of it, and I'm like, I'm really not sure that I actually like this. But okay, well, maybe it'll grow on me. I don't know. Wasn't actually able to finish the burger. I think I ate maybe 2/3 of it. Ate all the fries, of course, because fries are fries, especially when you can dip them in nicely seasoned mayonnaise. And then I ended up, back on the base or whatever, and I was like, hey, so what'd you do today? And told them. I went downtown, checked out a couple of stores, da da da. And then I went to that place there on the corner there, that burger, that snack bar, or whatever you want to call it. And they're like, oh yeah, that's a pretty good place. Did you have a burger? And I'm like, yeah, I did. And then they all started laughing. And I go, what's so funny? And they go, nothing. Did you like the burger? And I was like, it was a little odd. And they all start laughing again. And I'm like, what is so goddamn funny? And they go, so what do you think of horse meat? And I was like, what you talking about? And they're like, that was horse meat, man. And I was like, get the fuck out. No, yep, that was horse meat. And I'm like, wow, you guys eat horse meat here? Little did I know where that horse meat comes from. Turns out,
here.
I found out later,
Bet you here.
it comes from here.
Yeah. No.
It comes from Alberta.
Yeah.
Every time a Lufthansa flight takes off from the city, the whole cargo hold is filled with freshly killed horse.
Mm-hmm. I worked for Cargill for a little while. Well, I worked for a company that did. Actually, I've worked for a company called VersaCold, and they're the
Yeah.
company with the freezer trucks.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, so you dealt with Cargill a lot, and yeah, they shipped horse meat internationally constantly.
Mm-hmm.
Over to Asia, over. Yeah, it was nuts.
I didn't know the Asians were into it too.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Something we don't talk about a lot.
No.
Which is pretty funny.
No.
But,
And the only reason I ever even found out that it came from here is because I used to work with a guy who was a baggage guy, baggage and cargo guy at the airport.
fucking.
And he was like, the
Moving
things I
hoops.
saw getting put onto a plane. And I'm like, oh yeah, do tell. He goes, do you know we ship horse to Germany? And it's like, what?
That's neat.
It's like, yep. Little known fact, we have a thriving horse meat industry in Alberta. It was like, wow. That's bizarre. It's like, yeah,
And none of it is
Germans-
local. It's all exporters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
We don't eat any.
No.
I don't even know
In
if
fact,
you can
I
get
think
it here.
most people, well, no one, the culture at large never really warmed up to the idea of eating horse.
It's funny. It makes me
Probably
actually
because of
wonder
our
if
history.
you can. Yeah, right. Of course. You're right. Our entire history.
We
is
think of
steeped
horses
in
as
companions. Or,
companions slash
Well, they were
well,
pioneers.
workhorses. They
Yeah.
were our vehicles.
Well, yeah,
back in
they
the day.
built the industries.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it makes there's the absence, the such staunch absence of it makes me wonder if it's actually illegal.
It might be. Who knows? I don't know. I never
Because you
looked
would
into
think
it.
there's got you would stumble upon somewhere that would sell you a horse burger or something, unless they're just simply not allowed. www. Where's the
Why
horse meat?
can't you get horse meat in Alberta? I don't know. Don't
I
cut
like
me off.
I like the inflection of the question. It's
Why can't you get horse meat in Alberta?
Why can't I get horse meat in Alberta?
Oh my God, can you just answer the question already? Instead, they're just giving me articles on the history of the horses and culling of horses and oh my God.
Where to buy horse meat in Alberta? That might answer it.
And it turns out we are not the biggest producers of it either.
Mm.
The production of horse meat is bested by the United States, then Russia, then Mongolia, of course, then Mexico, then Kazakhstan, then China.
Mm.
Attitudes towards horse meat.
Yeah, you can just buy it. You just have to ask a local butcher. The Dutch shop sells it.
Oh, yeah? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's taboo. That's why you don't get it.
Right.
That's all. It's not that you can't.
A small horse meat business exists in Quebec. Horse meat is also for sale at Granville Island in Vancouver. Also available at high-end Toronto butchers and supermarkets. Despite this, most of Canada shares the horse meat taboo with the rest of the English-speaking world. This mentality is especially evident in Alberta, where strong horse racing and breeding industries and cultures have existed since the founding of the province, although large numbers are slaughtered in Fort Macleod, and certain butchers in Calgary do sell it. And it's all coming from Fort Macleod. All of it. What do you know? Horse meat. But yeah, Germany was just on another level. It was like a completely different world compared to what I had ever seen before. Just by virtue of the fact that their culture was way different from North America. They were a much more mature society. They had very few taboos about sex and sexuality. They had no qualms about letting kids into bars.
Right.
Because they just didn't serve them alcohol.
Right. Their relationship with alcohol was very different.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. Yeah.
They were there just to hang out with friends, and 9 times out of 10, their parents were just at the other end of the bar, and even if they weren't, everybody in the bar knew who they were. So, yeah, it was just like a completely different.
Or they were just children. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
So if you got those jewels, man, we want to see them. We won't tell anybody. Promise. Show us the jewels, man.
Show me your jewels, man. What?
No, not those jewels.
Yeah, well, those two. If I have to see your jewels to see those jewels, pull them out. Let's see. I want to see those jewels. I don't care. I don't care. I've been rewatching a show. Another season of what has turned out to be one of my favorite shows of all time came out, and I was waiting for the season to end so I can binge it like a fucking junkie. And that's Only Murders in the Building.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah, it's a fun show.
I just watched season 5.
Cool.
And now I got to the end of it and I was like, oh yeah, no, this is the greatest show. So now I'm rewatching them all. And it's for the 3rd time.
Wow.
Oh yeah. It's so hard not to enjoy everything these two titans of comedy do.
Mm-hmm. That's on Disney, yeah?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yar, I don't know.
Arr, maybe.
I don't give a flying fuck where she be. I find her myself. Yeah, it's such a wonderful show. It's so fun.
Yeah.
They're so old and still so quick and funny and so funny. Holy shit.
Yeah, Steve Martin has always been a hero of mine. A comedy hero. And anybody who has any SCTV background whatsoever is automatically a pantheon of the comedy world in my books.
Yeah, I can't think of anybody. Yeah, I like everybody on SCTV.
Yeah.
And in the season that I'm watching now, it's got Andrea Martin in it.
Oh, nice.
And it just like...
Yeah.
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 Oh my God. How fun is that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I can't recall, but I think Eugene gets... I think he's on it too.
Really?
In another season. Yeah, I think so. It's been a bit. Not in the season yet. So far, there are 5 seasons, and I'm halfway through season 3 again. But such a wonderful show. It's so fun. It's inspired me to read more mysteries. because they're fun, like Agatha Christie,
Mhm.
just the queen. That's fun. Yeah, so I've been binging that, and I've been knitting. That's my hobby in the last little bit. Knitting toques and scarves.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Yeah, it's fun. I really like repetitive actions.
Mm-hmm.
Tedious repetitive actions. I really like them.
Hmm.
They're relaxing, but very fulfilling. So, knitting has been great. Just do the same thing over and over and over and
Mhm.
over. Get slightly faster. Slightly faster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's weird. Not weird, but it's neat.
What kind of patterns do you go for in your scarves and stuff?
Oh, I'm no master. I do the most simple of patterns at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm still getting the craft down.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't gotten experimental or just it's just do.
So
at
do
this
you
point.
just like do kind of like stripy scarves or?
You mean like with color?
Yeah.
No, so
Oh, you just
the
do
greatest
mono-
part is now
monochrome.
is that you can buy yarn
Yeah.
that has different colors along the
Length of it.
length of
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So you don't have to switch colors anymore.
Right.
Unless you want.
But you typically knit everything the same color.
No, I
Or
use
do-
those multi. I
Oh, you
usually
use the
those-
multicolor ones.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And is it like a color for so many inches and then it
Yeah.
switches to another color?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I bet you when you were thinking, I wonder what they're going to talk about this episode, you never thought knitting was going to be in there, did you? Surprise! Yeah, we threw that in there as a bonus perk just for you guys.
That's for our Patreons.
That's right. All you Patreon supporters. God damn. Don't know what we'd do without you. That's what keeps the lights on.
Up they go.
Why is it so dark in here?
God damn it.
Can't you turn those lights up a little bit? Not really. So I think that's an episode.
Yeah, I'm spent.
So, hope you enjoyed that.
Don't care if you did.
Number 50. See you next time on TalkBots.